Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Realms of the Haunting, Blind. Now, I'm right here, and when I activate this, two demons are going to spawn. I don't really have very good weapons to deal with them with, but if I can flee, then it should not be that big of a problem. Wait, what? Huh. Wait a second. Does it choose the items randomly? Because last time it chose the red feather to put in, and it spawned the demons. But this one, this time it put the green feather, and it opened the safe over here, which I guess ties in with the fact that green feathers represent the wings of Archangel Michael, right? Because his wings were supposed to have the color of an emerald. I don't understand why this happened like this, but I'm glad that it did.
Alf's helm makes me feel somehow ready to take on everything. Can't explain it.
We meet again. This time through the dragon hell.
This stops me getting smashed over the back of the head, right?
Actually, no. It is a passport to Arqua, realm of the divine. Put it on, lad.
This realm of the divine, are we talking about heaven?
I am not sending you to heaven, Adam. Believe me, I would allow you more time to prepare yourself if that were the case. But beware. Arqua is the most beautiful of all the realms. It is far too easy for you to lose your purpose there.
Point taken.
You still haven't said why we need to go there at all. We've had various clues and all,
But the clues have not become fact. Do you remember when we first met? I spoke in metaphors.
Sure.
And my words.
You first told me to go with open eye. And that's Rebecca. And the second was go with the wings of angels to guide me?
that must be the feather.
Well?
She is correct. It was the feather that brought you to me, and to the dragon hell. Next.
Something about my voyage to the tower.
Again, you are correct, Adam. And the final metaphor.
The sword of the dragon held aloft as a beacon to the tower. That was it, wasn't it?
It was the sword of the dragon.
Eternity. The sword that was taken from the Soul Stone by Florentine, the sword that started all of this. That's what you mean, isn't it?
And now you must take it to the chamber of the Soul Stone, at the heart of all things. The ultimate destinies of you both lie upon show. Trust your senses. Walk carefully within the divine realm, and more carefully still when you come to the gates of hell.
Okay, a couple of things. First of all, I should probably take that, because it's supposed to be important later on. But the sword underneath the study is fake, right? I picked it up and it didn't save me from Belial. In fact, it directly contributed to my doom. So I assume the real sword of the dragon is somewhere else entirely. Right now I need to go to Arqua, and this much is sort of concrete. So, but before I do that, there's this whole
I have
journal.
a feeling this book holds the answer to quite a few questions.
No doubt. Let's go through it thoroughly and systematically, okay?
Claude Florentine, entry the 2nd of October, 1783 AD, Temple of the Morning Star. The shard and seal is broken, and the fragments within my hands, but the Yildens have been unsuccessful in their tasks. One crawled back to me through the pages or through the passes of the library on fire and died. As I downed the flames, it became clear that it was not the fire that has driven it from its task. In its mouth was a bloody white feather, and about its body were deep marks that should have been made with claws but were not. They were the wounds of some blade which could have had to have been enchanted given the precision of the gashes. This is surely not the work of the Dodger. Something lurks now within the tower, and I know not what. Last night in my dreams I touched the sword and immediately found myself at the Soul Stone. Abaddon was there. Quite unexpectedly he told me that someone would come, someone who would take his place as the keeper of the seals, and another born from the Tree of Life, someone who wields the sword for me, who wielded the sword for me in the last ceremony, that will utterly destroy our efforts. Supplement: I have placed a single urge within each gate, within the void, with instructions to report any sighting within the place. The 2 feathers I now keep in a safe box. Wait, but what? Why didn't it start from the beginning? The beginning is over here. Have I read that? I don't think so. It isn't a continuation of the previous journal. Instead, it is a totally new journal. So I'm not sure why it started from the middle, but let's actually start from the beginning. 1673, Temple of the Morning Star. Although all new converts from the recent London moot are still among our number, I shudder to think what has befallen Jean-Claude of Lyon, David of Leicester, and Paul of Durham. Whatever their fate, it must be connected to the disappearance of the Dodger into the tower. Without guidance and the correct medicine, the servitor, something could spell trouble. I am constantly collecting together the names of all the few who will be volunteering, quote unquote, to don gate devices and track the thing down. I dreamt last night of the sword. Methinks it bears more significance than I originally thought. Certainly Belial knows more than he is letting on. 1673, Temple of the Morning Star. Of the 6 acolytes I sent into the tower to hunt the Dodger 3 days ago, none have returned. Vine promptly disappeared into the tower and returned with drone with 2 bodies, and their respective traveling devices, he has not been the same since. Even Belial cannot understand this change in his temperament. Whatever the Dodger has become, and now this has whatever the Dodger has become, and how this has occurred remains a mystery even to Vine. My dreams of the sword continue. I feel myself lost in thought on the subject. 1783. Temple of the Morning Star. Tomorrow we break the fifth seal, the fifth shard and seal within the chamber of the Soulstone. The crossing of the tower will harden. Then will be harder than assumed. It seems than something. It seems the Dodger is somehow controlling the ire. The two combined have become troublesome as of late, and I fear lives will be lost and blood will be spilled before the ceremony is performed. As a result, I have deliberated not to inform the temple. One more thing. I have discovered that each traveling that someone or something travels the tower, upon each traveling that someone or something travels the tower, at one of the tower gates, only yesterday I discovered one single white feather. Curious. The Dodger. I have decided with Belial and Vine's consultation to create a small handful of yieldlings, to once and for all get rid of this accursed beast. My dreams of the sword have remained. Last when I dreamt of a place, a castle, a spirit place, where it lay guarded from me. Despite my dream efforts, the sword remains unattainable. Okay, the shard and seal is broken and the fragments within my hand. I read that already, because I read that first, for some reason. April 15th, 1895, Temple of the Morning Star. 3 days ago, I witnessed an uncharacteristic trait in Belial. When I informed him of the death of the Urges and the Yildiz, he took off in blind anger from the place in the library and promptly accessed the tower. He returned at the stroke of midnight, tattered and bloodied, only to disappear yet again, this time into the night without a word, and returned 3 days later, this evening, creeping silently into the study while I sat awaiting him. He told me that he had failed me, and when I inquired of him the events of the 12th, he raged and paced the room, muttering incomprehensible words, thumping his fists repeatedly upon the walls, till the place literally shook at his touch. Calming himself, Belial levelled a look of despair, and informed me that the gardeners had in fact returned to their precious tower, despite the promise that they had all perished at the fall of the stone. They were responsible for the deaths. As I write, I know that I must travel the ways, but this time the tower will not be so free to allow access. I am therefore preparing to contact my allies. Okay, April 18th, 1895, Temple of the Morning Star. We are preparing for the assault on the tower. With me will come Belial, Vine, 2 of my head priests, and a disciplined group of 24 Dodgers each? So I guess a Dodger is some kind of a creature. It isn't a singular person. I guess one has just run away from him or like broke off, but it seems there are multiples of them. 24 Dodgers each, as of mind controlling. Each of us mind controlling 6 of them. That should be enough to get us through to the chamber of the Soulstone. we will embark through the tower gate in the maze in the graveyard, as it seems the shortest route to the Sheol mantle. Supplement. Disaster has befallen us as we walked back along the tower, where we met at the tower gate by the Aya. We were met by the tower gate by the Aya. Leading the cloud was the Dodger we lost so long ago. Its eyes gleamed fire and hatred, and its inflated body seems to bristle with powers as it leaped from the stone to stand before us. Belial was there in an instant, wrestling with the beast so that the Aya moved from the gate. Seizing the opportunity, I commanded everyone to the gate as explosions from the Aya rocked the very tower itself. As the two priests transported through the gate, Vine met with Belial and the Dodger to consume them with fire. The three became a molten fireball of burning flesh, but the Dodger was too strong. Vine was thrown towards the gate and immediately disappeared into Heled. Belial was left crawling upon the path, smoking as I commanded the Dodger under the discipline to attack. With one twist of its head, the Dodger burned them all as they charged. They threw themselves from the path into the eternal blackness, disappearing finally like flies or like fires in a deep pit. Helping Belial to his feet, I seized the opportunity and went through the gate to take us to safety. The last thing I remember was stepping into Heled as a single white feather dropped onto my feet. I took it with the two others and threw the box into the hiding place. White feathers, you say, but I only have green and red. So I'm not sure how those are connected, but there were questions to be asked about this?
I wonder if the gardener that Florentine mentions in the journal is Raphael. Or is it one of the others? Raphael did say he was the last. That means that there must have been more at some point in the past.
If it is, it means that he's been around as long as Florentine has.
Evidently, the gardener that Florentine mentions in his journal is Raphael. Anything else in the journal to support that?
On return from the tower, Belial told Florentine that the gardeners had
It
returned.
would seem that Raphael did have some friends. Evidently, the gardener that Florentine mentions in his journal is Raphael. Anything else in the journal to support that?
On return from the tower, Belial told Florentine that the gardeners had returned, and that they were responsible for the deaths of the demons guarding the gates.
It would seem that Raphael did have some friends.
Wait a second. So I did read that, because I do remember those discussions about the one power specifically. So I guess the pages have tacked on to the previous part of the journal, and that's why it started in the middle, I think. I'm not sure. It has been, about a week maybe since I, in real time, in real life, since I played that part where I read the first part of the journal, so I no longer remember the specifics, but it has to be like this, because I do remember those talking points.
The one power. The journal mentions the one power. He's talking about God?
The opposite. Florentine makes a reference in his journal to the one power when a temple member goes mad, and Florentine threatens to use him as some sort of sacrifice.
So they sacrificed their members then. Nice way to do business. This temple business. Anything in the journal? Anything I've missed?
Seems to be some sort of religious order. According to the journal, there were more than just acolytes working for Florentine. It mentions powers, dark powers.
Okay. So it seems I wasted a bit of everyone's time, but, it's a refreshment of some of the lore, I guess. Okay, that's one of them. Okay, I think that's it.
Combine the face with the soul, traveler.
Let's see if they have anything to say about Alf's helmet.
Alf's helm makes me feel somehow ready to take on everything. Can't explain it. So the dragon helm's our ticket to enter Arqua.
It's also very magical.
You're not kidding. My thoughts, they become so clear.
In tune with your surroundings. You should be. The power of the helm's altering you. It's tuning into your psyche, fashioning and moulding it.
But for what? Why is it doing all of this?
Now that, Adam, is something we'll all just have to wait for.
Okay.
The Ire presides in the tower, but what I want to do is know more about this Dodger I keep hearing about.
Well, after trying to track the thing down in the 17th century, Florentine comes to the conclusion that the Dodger is somehow controlling the Ire.
Controlling? A thing like that?
Yes, and he describes in graphic detail what happened when he stumbled on it. It's all there in the journal, entry dated April the 18th, 1895.
Yeah, I just read that. Okay, so I guess I'm going to Arqua now. I just need to find the correct place, which is going to take a while.
Child of Helen, sleep, sleep, and cometh upon thy wings to me.
Okay, this is the wrong turn, right? I'm pretty sure of that.
Know that you approach the divine realm. Traveler, you possess the rite of passage. Go now with the soul to guide you.
Oh, it is actually the correct place.
To which the laws that govern he has decreed. Nothing can be brought to this realm that parallels the law. All possessions that mirror the elements have been ruled unfit. They will be returned at your departure. Further, only one device exists that may be taken from this realm. The sword Eternity. You are marked, son of Adam, but are you truly worthy? Let it begin.
Okay, so it has taken some of my items and has given me
Scroll.
this.
Vellum, isn't it?
Yes, animal hide.
Traveler, welcome. Since you are reading this, you must be the chosen in search of the sword of the dragon, Eternity. This is Arqua the Divine, realm of purity and peace. This is what you must do. All four elements must be in the absolute state. This may require you to use one element to produce another from the raw ingredients that we have found. Take the four elements to the Ring of 8 and place them correctly. This will conjure the presence of the Hafazar. When you look upon the face of Tishtria, take up the elements again and combine them. Remember that what pleases us often pleases the divine also, and consider which of your senses is as of yet untouched. When the scent of success sweetens the air, you will achieve your mind's desire. Okay. Oh, so they have literally taken everything. So it seems to suggest that this is mostly like one big puzzle without any actual enemies, because I literally don't have any weapons. Okay, this is a maze, but I don't think I have a map of Arqua In fact, I don't have anything, so I'm just going to go randomly into one of the directions and see what's going to happen with that. There's a fountain or a waterfall?
Fountain. Water as clear as crystal.
Anything in there?
Well, is there? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I will walk around the outer perimeter of sorts, and see if I can.
Tower gate.
Magical portal.
Okay, so that's where I entered, right? That's how I understand it, at least. And this is just one of the gates that go in here. I want to go around to make sure I'm not missing anything on that outer perimeter. Okay, so there's literally nothing on the outside. There has to be something in the central building that I overlooked. That would allow me to proceed.
Wow. This is incredible.
You're telling me?
Curious design.
There's a trace of power connected to this. Faint, but they're all the same.
Okay.
Piece of flint.
Might come in handy later. I can't sense any magic from it, though.
Okay, so it's used to produce fire, right? Because I'm supposed to produce all 4 elements.
A magnifying glass would be handy right now.
Damn, this one's stuck fast. Steel cylinder.
Use the flint and we've got a spark. Fire. One of the elements we lack here.
So we have to combine them, right? Okay, but I cannot use it on the spot. Okay, but I did make some progress, I guess.
Some optical design. Can you sense anything, Rebecca?
It's definitely some sort of teleporter. Where it goes, well... there's only one way to find out.
Okay, I will not step on it yet. I want to explore everything else.
Wow. This is incredible.
You're telling me?
Can you sense anything unusual from this, Rebecca?
I couldn't at first. But the more I concentrate, the more power seems to channel itself and water through me.
Yeah, I can feel it. It's almost as if the water's alive.
I can almost hear you thinking.
Okay, so this is where I need to light the fire, right? Cannot use it.
Can almost hear you thinking.
Okay, maybe I'm lacking something to light on fire, right? Because rubbing the flint and the steel part together would only produce sparks, but I need to actually have something, like a piece of tinder or, I don't know, straw or hay or something that would actually burn. Oh, wait. I guess I can try burning this.
Piece of flint.
Use the flint and we've got a spark. Fire. One of the elements we lack here.
Okay, that doesn't exactly work. Okay, so I presumably need something else.
What's this meant to symbolize?
Colour's gold, wouldn't you say?
Can't make this out. Any ideas?
No, not really.
Well, that's water because that's a wave. So it's water, fire, air.
Is that a cloud?
Not sure. Could be.
And this would be earth in that case. Okay, and let's continue exploring the outlying rooms. Oh, I can't. Unless I can break them.
Curtain of light. Not gonna let us through.
No, I don't think it will. The ward's a hybrid of the magic of passing and the magic of stasis. Something to do with the water element also.
Curtain of light. Not gonna let us through.
No, I don't think it will. The ward's a hybrid of the magic of passing and the magic of stasis. Something to do with the water element also.
Wait. But that's where I came from originally, right? I cannot even go back. Interesting.
Chalice design. Sense anything?
It's a teleporter. No telling where it goes.
Okay, so there are two teleporters. Let's use them. And try to actually find something in here. That's where I came from, right?
This tile's different from the others. Magnifying glass. Gold?
Definitely. No inherent magical qualities, though.
But there was a thingamajig that called for the use of a magnifying glass, so might be useful. But before I go back, let me walk around and see if there's something else around here, maybe. Can I go down here? Kinda looks like it would hurt me. Oh, I even can't. There's an invisible wall. Okay, so I think there's nothing else in here. Let's go back. Let's go back and into the other portal. That's where I came from originally. Okay, it's a chalice.
The design on this is similar to the floor stone in the fountain room.
Your observation's going to be a credit to you one day, Adam Randall.
Okay. I can use it to get some water, right? That would be the logical use of a chalice. Is it filled? It is. Okay. So, can I just throw the water onto this? I can, but it doesn't seem to be the thing I'm supposed to be doing. However, those are connected with... Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. So, there was a part that called for a magnifying glass right here.
This one's stuck fast. Won't budge, stuck fast. Won't budge. Damn, stuck fast. Something written here. Burn? Stuck fast. Something written here. Burn?
But how do I burn it? I guess I do have this.
This one's stuck fast. Damn, stuck fast. Something written here. Burn?
Yeah, but how to burn it? Like, what can I burn? What can I burn?
Stuck fast.
To unlock it. How do I even do that? Anything in those others? The only flammable thing is this.
Scroll. Vellum, isn't it?
Yes, animal hide.
To be honest, it isn't even that flammable, because it's not paper.
Damn. Something written here. Burn?
Okay, maybe I have to combine the magnifying glass. Although, no, that doesn't make sense. Let's try opening the other doors right here. Maybe it will enlighten me somehow.
Pestle for grinding.
We need a mortar to use that.
This blue tile. I can read it now. Bong? What does that mean?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Damn. Stuck fast.
What? I have no idea what bong means.
Mortar. We've got a pestle somewhere, right?
Usually the two are inseparable and useless without each other.
Okay, so I can combine this and this, but I have nothing to grind. But still, let's check the other chamber as well.
Metal flask. There's a fine red powder inside.
Keep it close, Adam. It's very magical.
Okay, so I ground the powder, I presume, to open this.
Water pipe. A hookah, if I'm not mistaken.
Oriental tobacco pipe.
Yeah, tried one once. Principle's that the smoke's drawn up through the water in the vase area from whatever's being burned.
Whatever being the operative word.
Okay, so that would be the bong, right?
Metal bowl and black powder. Any ideas?
About the bowl, no. The powder's even stranger. It's of no substance I've ever come across.
Magical.
Goes without saying. One thing. This is incomplete. It needs something else.
Well, it might be for smoking. Nope. How about this? Nope. How about grinding some of this? Nope.
Damn. Stuck fast. This blue tile. I can read it now. Bong? What does that mean?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, I'm not sure. Because I'm pretty sure bong is slang. It's not a... Although it might be an actual word. It has to come from somewhere, right? The word to describe a device to smoke with.
This one's stuck fast.
How do I burn this? Can I combine? Because the only sort of remotely flammable thing I have is this scroll right here. But I seemingly can't combine it.
Mortar. We've got a pestle somewhere, right?
Usually the two are inseparable and useless without each other.
Well, they are already together. You cannot smoke either of those, from the looks of it. Oh. Okay, how is that earth?
Metal bowl and black powder.
I mean...
Any ideas?
About the bowl, no. The powder's even stranger. It's of no substance I've ever come across.
Magical.
Goes without saying. One thing. This is incomplete. It needs something else.
No, how is that earth? I understand it might be ground up rock or something, but how is that air? Like, what does those pieces of thingamajig have to do with air as an element? That's what I don't get. Okay, so I'm missing the bong. Wait, was I here? Do those barriers rebuild after a bit? Oh, wait.
Paper fan. Oriental.
The design is the yin and the yang.
Must have somehow overlooked this.
Nothing hidden here.
Okay.
Scroll. Something there. Can't make it out, though.
A magnifying glass would be handy right now.
What? It literally has a huge word inscribed on it which just says burn. But okay, if you insist, I will use the magnifying glass on it. How do I do that, however?
Something written here. Burn? Something written here. Burn?
Anything to light it?
Actually, I do. I do have that. So, let's do it. And let's go to the... over here.
Won't budge, stuck fast. Won't budge.
And let's...
Whoa, that seems to have done something.
Straw? Straw?
Of sorts. It's tinder. Very combustible in this form.
Okay. So I can place this in place of where the fire is supposed to be, right? Okay. And that leaves me with water. What's up with the bong?
This one's stuck fast.
Like, I'm not sure what a fan would have to do with a water pipe. If anything, it seems to have more to do with a fire, right? You can fan the fire. So...
Open. Good.
What? I was doing that totally at random. I don't understand what has happened. Like, how does cylinder... obviously, duh. Like, you need to light the pipe, right? To smoke it. Okay, I get it.
Amber. Fossil resin.
But what would amber have to do with water? I don't quite understand. However, I can grind it, maybe?
Hey, what's this?
I think it used to be burned as incense.
Oh, incense. Okay. So that would qualify as air, I guess. Oh, look, wait. But I need water. So, what's up with that? What? I guess I can try burning it. Okay, nothing's happened.
Maybe later. Maybe later.
Maybe later, he says. But wait, does he just place them at random? Like...
Hey, what's this?
I think it used to be burned as incense.
Yeah, I think he does. I think I have to do it sort of manually for it to make sense. Because, if anything, the incense should be here.
Hey, what's this?
I think it used to be burned as incense.
But how is this?
Metal bowl and black powder. Any ideas?
About the bowl, no. The powder's even stranger. It's of no substance I've ever come across.
Magical.
Goes without saying. One thing. This is incomplete. It needs something else.
Wait, what did that create? Isn't...
Metal bowl and black powder. Any ideas?
About the bowl, no.
Magic.
Goes with...
Wait, what has happened? If anything. There was a sound and I thought it displayed a message about combining something, but it is still the same thing. Isn't it? Okay, I need something that symbolizes water. And what would that be? Using bow. Okay, it is almost. Okay, let's rethink this whole approach. But actually, I will do that next time, because this episode has been long enough. I think I know how to make fire at the very least. So I am going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.